Hi Jill, welcome to your first video. On the left side is the before and on the right side is the after. Let's take a quick look at the one on the left. Okay, now what we've already picked up on, or what I want you to work on, is firstly your alignment. You can see that you're aiming a little excessively to the right, which means you generally are going to pull across it to make the ball go where you want to go. Let's just take you through what I want you to particularly work on. We can see the club face position there, as I explained to you. When you pull across the ball, generally, if you've got good hand-eye coordination, you're going to keep the club face open. Otherwise, you're just going to hook the thing left and low. So as you can see, the club face angle there at that moment, this is after you hit the ball, is open. And that's why the ball will generally shoot to the right with a high and weak ball flight and lack of distance, as you described. As you come through, the club face there is still open. Okay, now also we can take note of the position of the left elbow due to the pulling across of the club. Again, this is here on the way through. Arms pulling across the body. And you can see the position of your right foot as well hasn't really lifted off the ground, so there's a lack of rotation due to the pulling across of the arms. So there's the club face staying open through impact, and kind of a little chop, if you like. Okay, now on the right hand side we talked about this for a little bit and squared you up with a stick, which maybe you should use for your alignment or another club. What we talked about is taking the club to the top of the backswing, and then we move your right elbow down towards the right hip. Okay, which is really important to keep the club on plane, attacking the ball from the inside path. So we drop the club down, and we can see now, watch the club face. I'll take the one back as well, so we can. Club face there is open, whereas on the right you can see the club face is beginning to close, so it's square and closing. Alright, so we have the club face angle now on the right, and there's more that way. And again around, you can see the angle, the club face is pointing more to the left, which means it is closing. Alright, now the reasons why it's closing is because we talked about the left elbow not leading the downswing, and we're keeping the left elbow as you follow through into your chest and let the club head release up. So we can see at that position there how you can't see the left elbow at all at that point, as opposed to this one here. Right, can you notice also as you come through here the change of the club face position? Alright, so there we go, there opposed to there. So the toe is released, giving you, well, hopefully a lower ball flight and more distance, more speed. Excellent. So that's the feeling you need. Also, you can notice how the hips have changed the position, how your right leg now is fully into your left side and the face of your shoe is showing. So let me show you that. Your drill sensation of your swing. So up, drop it down and back up. Good, that's what we need to be working on. And obviously striking the ball off the tee, or whatever suits. Maybe start off the tee, little swings, get yourself working, then start to build it up. Let's take a little look from the front. Okay, let's just okay, again from the front view, the one on the left is before. We can, as you work down to the ball, the left elbow disappears quite quickly as you come through, which means you're pulling across the ball with an open club face. On the right, we've just done a little drill here, show you the difference. downswing. Okay, so the arms there are more in front of the chest. We also talked about allowing your wrist to hinge, so let the club head and the wrist bend here or flex, so the club begins to move from here, where it is there. Let your wrists hinge and relax, so you begin to get the club working more this way. Okay, so let's take a look at the one that's carry that swing on. Sorry about that. Coming through, and you can see the finished position there. Arm was folding up and over your back. On the left side, you can see there's just a lack of hinging of the wrists, and the left elbow is really, you know, coming out of your back without a rotation. So I'll stop there with that phone call. Sorry about that. Okay, so look at the note, the knee position, the hip position, and the straightness. Also ask you just to kind of soften the arms so they were, you know, not strangling you on the way through. So let the club hinge its way on your follow through. There, hinge, hold the balance at the end of your swing. Feet together drills, very good for this. It's quite a good one. If you're actually hitting it there, your arms now in front of you much more as opposed to where you were. So you can see the instant change there. There's much more arm showing, the left arm showing. Okay, so now your arms disappearing there, whereas on the right side the arms are in front of your chest. Okay, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you on that drill. So also the other points to remember was that we strengthened the grip of the right hand slightly, which means moving it round to the right, slightly more under. Also remembering that your right forearm should be nice and soft and relaxed at setup, so that keeps the shoulders square and releases the tension in the arms to allow the hinging of the club to happen throughout the swing. Okay, Jill, work on the drill I showed you, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.